upside down.
Sure. You're shaking him, and he goes, "Hey, all right, what do you want? I give up."
I want to know anything you know about the location of DRIVETHRU.
We don't know where he is. He's in the desert somewhere. That's all I know. Sometimes we hear he's in the desert. Sometimes he's in the hills. Sometimes he's in the Great Peak Mountains. He's never in one spot for too long.
How does he come? Does he ever come get his money? How does he? These tolls you collect.
Where is his money?
You dirty hobgoblin.
There's a drop-off point in the woods. We put the money there, and either he or one of his other lieutenants picks the money up. We're just the middlemen. And you're just shaking him, and he's got coins and stuff coming out. And he says, if you want them, I'll tell you. Our captain, he has a magical bracer on. Take that. Just let me live. Let me live. I beg of you.
I'll look to the group and kind of gauge their interest in questioning this thing.
Go check out that bracer.
Well, we have time for the bracer. Right now we need to deal with this one. Any other questions we have for him?
He says, there's more money. There's more money as well in the gatehouse. I'll show you. We have somewhere around 50 gold there. I'll show you. There's also some other things that you can take. There's a suit of ringmail. There's also a symbol. There's an elvish-made short bow. I'll take you there. Just let me live.
Oh, I have no intention of. It's kind of out of character, but I have no intention of letting him go, guys.
Oh, I know you don't. No, he's just trying to. He's trying to
steal the Zent's money and have a toll in the Zent's road.
Yeah, he's just trying to talk his way out of it. So, he's kind of pointing under the you're hanging him over, and he's pointing through the gate, and he says, "There's the guardhouse. There, everything's in there." And he goes, "I'll show you." And you kind of look behind you, and right here.
I'm going to be poking him very
block
lightly with the tip of my longsword, so he's swinging back and forth as he's being held upside down.
All right. He says everything's in there. He says everything we have is in there.
You guys want to check it out while he's living? Make sure that there's no trap, so that he's not. If anything should befall you by entering there and searching it, this hobgoblin will pay with his life.
There's no traps, I swear. There's no traps. It's a trap.
It's a tarp.
Hey, Kel, you any good at looking for traps? I'm not.
Nothing fancy on this end.
You go right up to the guardhouse, and there's no door. It's just a walkway.
Hey, it's an outhouse.
Yeah, it's not an outhouse. No, definitely not. No, but you look inside, and there is a box. You see a bow that is leaning against the wall. The box is actually pretty heavy, and
then
open up the. Well, you can carry it. You can drag it. You're just a weak little mage anyway, so I mean.
That's right.
It's not like you'd be throwing it. With a bunch of magic. I just can't wait till you hit level 5 and you get Fireball. That's going to just be unbelievable. So, inside of this chest, there's a pile of gold equaling basically 49 gold. Basically, this is all the revenue that they've generated. Now, there's also some scribes' tools, some calligrapher's supplies. There's also a suit of ringmail that is blood-stained and emblazoned with a fist and sword. And anybody, what organization are you a part of, Kel?
The Harper.
You would definitely recognize this. Yeah, you would recognize this as a suit of chainmail from somebody important from the Order of the Gauntlet, and it is all blood-stained. So yeah, they definitely killed that and took that from somebody. And then, of course, you can see that there is a beautiful pair of bracers that is on the captain, 15 foot, as you're kind of, shaking everything out of this hobgoblin. You can see a beautiful set of bracers. And then the beautifully intricately carved short bow that definitely looks to be of elvish quality. That is inside of the guardhouse as well. So you pull all that stuff out. And there,
Sure,
yeah,
those
that's
bracers in
what's
realm of like magic armory kind of bracers.
He told us that they were magical. He said that they were magical when he used his bow. That's what he told me, I swear.
So long as the hobgoblin has dropped his weapon, I'll kind of start picking him up and have the intention of tying him so that he's kneeling on the parapet with us.
Sure.
But
You're gonna give him
hands behind back and hands and feet tied together.
You're gonna give him the "This is Sparta" and kick him over.
Oh no!
He doesn't die. He just
Yeah, as he falls 15 feet. Oh, that hurt. Can you massage my back for me, bearded lady?
Do we have any other information to gather from this gentleman?
I don't
What's
want
the
to
road like from here? Any other hobgoblin troops along the way?
He had no problems. Yeah. I don't think this lowly piece of dirt really has much to do with the affairs of giants. I don't see a need. And
whoa! I'll tell you more. Whoa! Don't just let me. Don't kill me. We have a nest of bloodhawks. We send messages. I'm sorry. Yeah. Once people are through the toll, we send a messenger to the next hobgoblin. Well, actually, our bosses, the bugbears, down the path, and then they attack the caravan. I'm telling you everything that I know. I'll even draw on the map where they ambush you.
Bugbears? Bugbears?
That's right. I said bugbears. Absolutely. We have bugbears and wargs and some more goblins. Yes. And once everybody, once a caravan is through the checkpoint, we send a bloodhawk down with a message describing what's coming down the path, and then they ambush him. So yes, I've told you everything. I'm spent. Oh. And he draws an X on the map.
we have an idea where it's got,
it would be in the same gorge, just down, a couple of miles.
Dorothy,
Yes.
do you have any idea what a headless hobgoblin looks like?
Oh, there's only one way to find out now, isn't there?
Oh God, I've been bamboozled!
Well,
It's a living.
seeing as you've stolen the Zent's money, this will not go unpunished. I am not sorry. You knew this was the Zent's road. So I'd like to make sure that we make an example of them by all of them.
Hey guys, look what I found.
Yeah, all of their heads can come off and be placed on the dummies that they've arranged.
Oh, nice, very nice. Yeah, those dummies haven't moved an inch. I promise.
Hey, did you search the shadow guy back there? Let's search him too if we haven't already.
Yep. So after that has been finished, after the heads have been placed, I'll aid in any searching of bodies.
So there's
bloody.
Oh, this is great. The throw up sounds so much different without the messed up microphone. But you do
I'll have
find
to get it back.
another 10 gold from the goblin that you actually shook, and the shadow stepper, and also the shadow stepper. I believe that he had no armor, but he had some darts. So there's about a dozen darts that he has
Pack
as
of
well.
smokes?
Darts, as in darts that you throw. He didn't have any weapons, nothing like that, except for he has a spell component pouch. If you'd like to have a spell component pouch, you can have that.
Sure, peek over that.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
basically replenish your spell component pouch, basically.
You guys can have the darts. My last party said I'm not allowed to shoot ranged weapons.
Because you kept shooting everybody. Alright, very good. So you guys have a bow, you have some calligrapher's supplies, you have a beautiful bracer, you have a suit of Order of the Gauntlet ringmail that is blood-stained, and you have about 60 gold. Plus, you know the location of where this other group of bugbears. His boss is actually where they attack and basically attack caravans that have already paid for the so-called protection, air quotes. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to suggest to the group that and to Azam that we find ourselves in a defensible position at this point, and we could all use a bit of a rest. It wouldn't be a bad idea if anything that we gathered now was magical, to maybe take some time with it and see if we can ascertain its abilities.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm going to use my healing to treat some of your wounds, Shem. Is that all right?
Yeah, if we're going to do a short rest or a long rest, either way.
That's no wound.
God. Totally love it.
That joke never gets old, ever.
No, it really doesn't. I'm going to be honest.
So, are we able to do a long rest here, guys, or would you rather do a short rest and move forward? I think it might do to do some planning on this ambush that we're being expected.
Yeah,
to come through.
Even Assam, he's like, I think we should just push straight through to the Grey Peaks,
Pushing
my
through.
friends.
We could might be best.
We could probably make it if we travel straight through. We could probably make it all the way to probably in the middle of the night. We could probably make it to where we're not in the desert anymore, and we wouldn't have to worry about all of these bandits.
So the pigeons or the blood ravens that they do, are they around here?
Why don't you guys give me a? Depends on what you're. Yeah, there's a sort of like a couple of nests that are up on the walls. Yeah.
So
Probably
I'm
a half dozen
them
or so.
And kill them all. We can't have them flying off or showing any sign that we're coming.
Okay. Well, I will say this: they're up on nest. So as you fire at as you try to, and they're up on the 40-foot
gotcha.
cavern walls. So
I thought they were like caged or something around.
no, they're definitely not. But you could probably kill one. But I mean, there's just too many of them. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't be worth disturbing them. So I'd rather, yeah. If they weren't caged, I don't know how that would work. So.
Yeah. All right. So what say you guys?
I think the consensus is to push forward.
Yeah, push forward.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are going to push forward. We'll worry about the. Well, in fact, this is where we're gonna stop for tonight. So you guys make it up a couple of miles. You did not take a break, so there's no encounter roll, and you get within maybe 1,000 yards of the ambush point. And as you are getting to the ambush point, you're off in sort of like a small paradise. There's green grass. I mean, you can actually see a stream of water. There's a hill going up on the road. No, but it's a very steep hill. Probably about it inclines about 35 feet up in the air. And you can actually see like a smoke plume coming up from the forest, and you can actually see a couple of bugbear heads that are kind of walking by up on the top of this embankment. But there's a road leading up to it. So Assam, he stopped the wagons way back. You know what I mean? So you guys are able to sneak up on these things. And because you know the location of them. So that's where we'll start for tomorrow. And let's go ahead and do the awards now. So seeing that I gave you guys a special, let's see, we're going to go with a total of...
Yeah, that was those guys were awesome. I like the extra flavor despite the additional challenge.
Yeah, me too.
I really like it. It's awesome.
Me too. All right, so you guys got a total of 313 experience for the night. Good job.
Sexy, sexy.
So for let's see, let's do the inventory. There's a total of 60 gold. Who wants the bracers? Who
They
wants
more
the
like combat or more of a like armor for like a mage?
all you remember is the before you killed off the hobgoblin. You remember him talking that it would make the captain shoot better
Okay, that's a
With his-
ranged weapon thingy.
with his bow. That's all you remember. And then there's the order of the gauntlet email. There's the order of the gauntlet ring mail. There is the also the calligrapher's tools, and then the elvish bow.
Maybe calligrapher's tools for the wizard, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't. Say, what do you think, Dorothy? Between, are you interested in a bow?
I like to get up close.
Now you guys
Beard
won't.
all up it.
You guys won't know until you guys won't know, if it's magical or not because you pressed forward. You would have been able to tell on break, on your short rest. But yeah.
No, I think we're gonna. I can hold it for the party, but it's not something that I want. That I think I'll probably use. So unless someone really thinks that they'll use it.
Well, if I can do a range attack once I run out of magic missiles, if that's of any use, like the bow and the bracers, but I don't want to get lumped into something that's too good for somebody to utilize. So.
Well, I'll give you guys
Whatever.
a 15 gold apiece, and then
Yeah.
are you guys all going to be here for tomorrow?
Should be, yeah.
I plan to.
Okay.
I might be a
Well,
smidge late if that's okay, like about half
Not a
hour.
problem. No, it's no
So-
problem. How about we just save
I think
the
you'll probably
treasure
just
for
need your
tomorrow?
character killed off.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He could just go into these wild, vomiting stages that he just throws up until he dies.
It's
All
a
right.
condition. It's a condition.
We'll save the tangible items for tomorrow, as you guys
Sounds good.
find
Sure,
the
yeah.
bugbear encampment that is actually the ambush point. And you can and we'll talk more about this tomorrow. So, all right, there you go, guys.
Thanks,
313 XP, 15 gold. Congratulations if anybody levels. Kel, you probably should. Dorothy, you might.
Hope so.
No, I was just several points off of level
Okay.
3.
Do we add
All
any
right.
downtime to this?
You will add, yes, for downtime days, you will get a total of 3. And no renown. So thanks, guys, for playing.
And
Thanks
no
for
magic
making
items
that game
tonight.
up.
Thanks, Dave.
Nothing to pick up today.
We'll find out tomorrow because we have
Okay,
tangible
yeah.
items for tomorrow.
Not tonight,
so.
though. Okay,
Yep.
good.
Yep. Yeah, but like I said,
Thanks, Dave.
No, no problem. The hobgoblin said the braces were magic. So,
Yep, it's fine.
all right. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Dave.
All right,
Awesome
yeah.
game.
Yeah, thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. All right, everybody. We are going to go
Where's
ahead
experience
and...
points hide out again? Main sheet?
yeah, it was already added. I added it manually, but you can find out on the main page on your character sheet.
Yeah.
The little
Right-
next
right to the right.
hourglass, next
Yeah.
to proficiency.
Yep, there you go. You just click on that, and it'll tell you what your total is. Oh, you're
Nice.
close.
Oh, Dave, I would have.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make sure that I gathered up the. Did the gold that you gave us get me repaid the 30 I paid, or no?
You can add the if
Add
you
that
add
back
add the, I think you said you did 20, but add the 20 back on. Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Is third level 900?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I passed that anyway.
All right. Very good. Well, good
Yeah, I
game,
ended up at
everybody.
63.
Thanks, Dave.
And I'll see you
game, Dave.
tomorrow. All right, thanks, guys.